So, going in slightly different today. So we've gone in with the garlic and ginger paste. Not forgetting to roast the punch prawn. Don't forget the dalchini, elasi, tezpata, so the cardamom, bay leaves and cinnamon sticks. And then I've gone in with about half a kilo of meat, which I've washed, diced up into smaller pieces, and is now going to cook off over about 45 minutes to soften fully. But we'll take it step by step. Don't forget to put in a teaspoon of garam masala whilst the meat is still raw, and salt. Right, so the outside of the meat has actually seared off whilst I was frying off the rest of the onions. Now the lid has come off after about 10 minutes. I'm going in with about 500 ml of boiling kettle water. This will kind of now cook through for the remainder of the time that it needs to. Adding extra spices is optional, so if you want to add green chilies, by all means. I'm not, because it's in the base of my curry already with the garlic and ginger paste. It's going on for about 25 minutes until I need to give it a stir. Right, I'm now going to boil the Oori Bisi with some haldi and some salt just before I add it to the meat curry, because of all the bacteria in the process. Taking it off the heat now, and I'm literally going to wash through all of this bacteria that you do not want in your food. Wash it and strain it, guys. Right, lid taken off after about half an hour. I'm just literally put the heat up. I'm reducing the water down, and I'm just breaking the onions up into a gravy. The tomatoes are optional, whether you want to pop it into your curry. The green bean or the beans have been washed, strained with turmeric and salt as shown previously. Basically prepped, ready to go in. So the water has reduced on the meat. Deliberately put it on a high heat, as I said. At this point, I'm going in with the beans. They are not cooked, they merely have been just slightly steamed off. So this will cook through and you get a really rich and creamy texture to this sort of beans. It's a traditional Bangladeshi bean, so Oori Bisi, we call it. And now we're going to put a lid on for about 15 minutes before we go in with our final spices. Right, I did chop up 2 tomatoes in half, and I just steamed them through a little bit, just taking the skin off. You can use a tongue if you want to, but the oil has started to separate, the skin's off the tomatoes, and I'm going in with my spices now. A teaspoon of haldi, half teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and the main curry powder contains coriander and cumin powder already. So now you just want to give that a stir and cook it through without a lid on for about 6 to 7 minutes. Alongside fresh tomatoes, I'm going in with about a third of a tin of chopped tomatoes. Give that a stir, and then we're going to put a lid on for about 15 minutes. Going in with my first garnish of coriander, so mainly the stems. That's where the majority of the flavour is. Lid on, guys. Going in with a pinch of kasuri methi. Trust me, it makes a world of difference. Give it a stir and then lid straight back on. This is the final garnish on the Oori Bisi with meat, guys. Enjoy. Aesthetically, it looks beautiful. It smells delicious. Oori Bisi, it's perfect in terms of hisa, in terms of how cooked through it is. If you want it any softer, by all means, you can pop a lid on there for another 10 minutes or so and have it softer. If not, I think personally this is ideal. So yeah, give it a go, guys. Enjoy.